Hey guys, Tiaza here, again with FreeBellyDanceClasses.com, quick vlog for another vlog Q&A. Question that I get this time, and I get it actually all the time, it's funny, but I don't address it a lot on the blog or in the coffee talks just because I feel like it's not related to what we do, and that's about weight loss. I get a lot of questions about women asking, how do I get flat abs, and how do I lose weight quickly, or things like, oh, I just started belly dancing, so I've been learning from your channel. Can I lose weight doing the videos you have and the workouts you have and so on? And it seems like a lot of people are asking the same question, and I don't address it, because, there's so many other videos you can watch on YouTube to address this. But the question that I get this time, which is a little bit different, and this is why I wanted to address it, and it will bring obviously other issues from the other questions as well, which is this is a person who started belly dancing as, again, another sort of physical activity to try to lose weight. She said she has tried so many other things before. They were not fun, or she got bored of them, and then eventually decided to do something that she enjoys as a form of exercise, and she picked dance, and then she fell in love, she said, with belly dancing, and so she started following the website. And then things fell apart. Again, she said she definitely enjoyed dancing as a form of exercise more than any other physical activity, and she thought that she's going to stick with it. This is going to be the one thing she will do as a physical activity for the rest of her life, and she finally found it, and she's going to stay active. But she found herself back again in the same point where she was before with the other forms of exercises. She said she kind of got bored with it, or she just said, I completely lacked motivation to do it. Couldn't find the time. When I had the time, didn't want to really get up and do it. And I think to address this one, I really would need to maybe know a little bit more information about you, because to take something that you love so much and not be able to do it, there is obviously other issues involved there. Depression is a big one for most people that comes up. When people don't do the things they love to do, or they're scared even of starting doing some of the things they love to do, they feel like some sort of a fear, some sort of anxiety doing that. There is usually depression issues being dealt with. And that's just a theory, of course. There could be millions of other things. But anyways, back to her comments and her question. Basically, at the end of everything she explained to you about how she starts and stops, and she's finding herself in the same position right now as she was in other activities before, and she thought this is going to be the one. What is wrong with me is what she said. What is wrong with me, and how can I just stick with the stuff that I think not just that is good for me, but that I like to do, and that I can go beyond the basics in it. Because she seems like she starts something, she learns the basics, she stops, gets bored, doesn't have the motivation to do it, and then goes on this months and months and months of doing nothing, and then starts all over again in the same process, maybe with a different activity, but it's basically the same process. My answer personally to that, and I am a fitness trainer, I deal with a lot of people that have kind of the same issues about not just, weight loss, weight gain, but a lot of motivation issues, because it really is the core of taking care of your health and staying consistent with your diet and with your exercise and a healthy lifestyle in general. Consistency is key, but consistency is easy said than done. Most people quit because, as I said, there's so many other reasons why, and it's important to address it with each person individually. But what I learned personally is people are much more motivated to do things in life if they know that there's something to lose. And that's what I would tell you honestly. Look for what it is that you're going to lose if you don't stay consistent with something, not only that you think is important, like exercise, but also something that you said you truly do enjoy to do. You don't have the motivation to get started again like you did before. What is it that you lose when you stop doing it? Ask yourself the question. Think about it a little bit more. Because if you think about gains constantly, chances are you will lose the motivation. And that's personally what I've noticed a lot, is that people are really not motivated by gains, they're motivated by loss. Because you can give me somebody and I don't think who this person is. I don't care. They could be the most motivated, driven person in the world. They're going to hit a point in their life where motivation is just not enough. Willpower is just not enough. Situations in life change. So they can be really strong-minded people, but they can hit, a block like everybody else in this world, So there's nothing wrong with you, Some of us have more motivation than others. Some people are hardworking. Some people are much more driven and much more consistent than others. But we all can get those times in our lives where we just can't do it. Don't want to do it. We don't even know sometimes why. But as I said, like, you can give me the strongest minded person. And if I tell this person, this is the list of everything that you would gain if you do things that you think are good for you, chances are that person will not do it. Whether it's exercise or anything else. We're talking about exercise here and weight loss and whatever. I can take a person and I can tell this person, listen, if you exercise, if you eat this, if you do this kind of exercise, this is how many times a week I want you to do it. This is what I want you to eat. This is what I don't want you to eat. And this is the list of things you will gain. You will feel better. You will lose weight. You will have more energy. You will be more confident in yourself. And this, of course, is going to make everything else better. It's going to make your relationship better, your family better, your career better. These are all gains, And people are not motivated by those things. They think they are, and maybe they will be in a short term, but they will never remember those things, those gains, as being the drive when they hit that fence, when they can't do it anymore and they're lacking the motivation. But if I take somebody who's got a lot of things going on for them, and I tell them this is the list of things that you would lose if you don't eat right, if you stop eating crap, and if you stop exercising, this is the list of things that you would lose, chances are that person is going to be more likely to stay consistent and start and do the things that they think are good for them, even when they hit that mental block or, that part of their life where they're just basically not motivated to do those things anymore. Chances are you will do it because you know how important those things are, because you have them. Losing it means a lot more than gaining something you can't relate to because you never had it before. So, anyways, that's just my point of view on that. I think you might want to, if this is something that just keeps going on for you for like your entire life, you start something, you stop, you're excited for a little bit, then you lose the motivation all over again. It is time to decide what is it that you're going to lose if you don't stop this yo-yoing constantly, whether it's with your diet, with your exercise. What is it that you're going to lose and how important it is to you? And think about that. At the time where you sit on the couch and you're like, okay, I really know I need to get up and exercise right now. Think about that. Chances are you'll get your ass off that couch faster than if you sit on that couch and say, man, it would be so nice to lose 5 pounds right now if I just can get my ass off the couch. No. Losing the 5 pounds is a gain. Don't think about that to motivate yourself. Being an obese person, which you can easily get to by ignoring the 5 pounds here and there, that will scare the heck out of you, because that means giving up what you currently have, even if you don't like it, because it is worse than what you think, you have right now. So think about that and see if that will work for you better. So hopefully this video isn't too long. I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Keep asking your questions, and I will be recording little answers for them once in a while on our vlogs. See you guys next time. Make sure you check out the website on freebellydanceclasses.com. Bye.